I just got done reading. You guys got to get this book. It's called "Dumbing Us Down: The Hidden Curriculum of Compulsory Schooling." I am having an awesome day. I tell you, everything is going beautiful. Um, I woke up this morning. I had plans. I had, business like things to do, and I was able to get it all done. I was able to squeeze it in, and without it interfering with some other side stuff that I wanted to do, such as do a little talk today. Um, I've been really, really thinking a lot lately, and really, really paying attention. And a lot of the things that I share, I know that it's nothing new to you as a listener. I know that it's something that you already know deep down in your knower. But sometimes, we just need to hear it. We need to hear it out loud. We need to hear someone speaking it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. What I want to delve into is uh, I want to speak a little bit about transformation. When you think of the word transformation, we all, especially in this day and time, some of the words we use have become so cliche, so, um, mm, how would you say it? It's a term for it. It just won't come to mind. But you know what I mean. Along with a lot of other terms. But anyways, transformation is a part of our lives that, we just can't get away from, no matter how hard we try. And simple fact is because every part of who we are, everything about our lives is about transformation. And guys, please forgive if you hear cars passing and whatever. It's some background noise. I'm going to try to edit some of it out, but I'm sure that you'll still be able to hear. But anyway, long as you can get the message, that's all that matters. I'm not into I'm just tired of trying to get it out, nailing it all on the head, okay? Sometimes it's a hit and miss, but you got to just keep things moving. So again, speaking of transformation, it's up to you. It's up to you to allow yourself to keep moving forward and keep transforming in every area of your life, or to allow the noise, if you will, the distractions to stop you, to stop progress. Mindset is very important in way of transformation. The way we transform or make transition in anything in life has a great bearing. Well, let's say our mindset has a great bearing on the way that we transition. A strong mindset, a growth mindset, one that's open to learning, to change, to acceptance when need be, is one that's going to be more suitable for a transformation type process versus one that is fixed, stuck in its own ways, is not willing to open up to new learnings, new teachings, new perceptions, new way of seeing and viewing things, just a real shut down mindset. It's going to make transitioning very, very difficult. And for this fact, I believe a lot of times that's why when we run across some people that seem like they're wearing a chip on their shoulder, always angry, never smile, just real stale, if you will, for a lack of a better. I believe a lot of times this is the problem. They're stuck. They're not just stuck in life and in their transitional processes, but they're actually stuck in their mindset. And, can you imagine being that way and being around everything that's moving forward and being fruitful and multiplying and prospering and growing in leaps and bounds? Can you imagine being around that type of environment or in that space and being stuck? Somebody just get the gun. Okay, just go ahead and get the gun. We see it every day. We see it in the workplace. We see it in our relationships. We see it in our families. We see it in our friendships. We see it in a lot of places. Just going into maybe a restaurant or in the shopping mall, you see it. There are people around us every day who are stuck and are unable to transition. And when you can't transition and when you're stuck in the birth canal, if you will, that has got to be some kind of painful, you know. If you're one that kind of fits that category, or if you fit into that category, and you are ready, you're sick and tired of feeling, just lifeless. You're sick and tired of not being able to make any accomplishment. Sometimes we say, man, I can't catch a breath. I can't catch a break. I make one step and I take two back. Sometimes we just got to stop and check our mindset. Check where you are mentally and emotionally. Sometimes it's not always externally. Now, a lot of it is, we have a lot of things, we meet a lot of resistance externally, but a lot of times and in a lot of cases, it is things that we are dealing with on the inside, and things that we can make shifts, and change the whole situation. Your mindset is not difficult. It is in a way, but once you get in a flow, your mindset is the first and foremost and most important thing to contend with. So if you are this individual and you are under the sound of my voice this hour, this moment, and you can agree to what I am saying, you're feeling all of these feelings, stuck, like you don't fit in because everyone else seems to be moving forward. You're tired. You've learned how to fake the funk. You've learned how to get in the crowd and do it like they do it, And you see this in many different organizations of all sorts, all types. We're a creature or a being that we can really observe. Give us 5 minutes and just, even like with a dance, let me just watch your steps a few minutes and then I got it. I mean, y'all might got it. I ain't got it because I don't got it like that. Okay. Now when it comes to dancing, but many times that's how it works. I watch my grandkids. I mean, they get there and they show each other the steps and that's it. That's all it takes, 5-10 minutes and they got it. Okay. So we are accustomed to being this type of people. We learn the dance. We know how to flow. But deep down inside, are you really, really feeling the rhythm? Are you really, really in the move? Are you really, really with it? Faking the funk is it's not what's up anymore, and then for those who are elevating and working every day to rise up to the occasion and to become their highest self, who are dedicated to tapping in and to becoming more and more spiritually inclined, that group of people you won't be able to fool. So whatever it is that you're doing, that you're needing the essence of who you are to step forward or to spring forward and to reflect and to speak who you are as an individual. If you are not authentic with it, if you are not keeping it real, to the core, you won't be able to hide. You're really working against yourself, So, yeah, we have to understand that we're in a day and time, nothing is hidden. What's done in the dark will be revealed, and it's not taking very long anymore. We're in the time of the Aquarius. We are in an age that, things are moving rapidly, and so is the karma. And so is the truth unfolding. So we've got to work on being people of integrity. It's what are you doing when no one is looking? Okay, I'm on a fruit fast right now. And don't you fool yourself. Every now and then I get a little craving for something else, okay? But it's what are you doing when no one is looking? I can get in front of this camera and eat fruit galore, show you fruit galore, But it's what I'm doing when I get home. What am I doing when no one's looking? And it may not tell off on you in a way that you think, but in your downloads, in your essence, in your aura, things that we do when no one is looking actually manifest in our persona. Yes, it does. It manifests in our persona. So, yeah. Again, if this is you, it's time to get it together, and you can get it together, and you don't have to do it all alone. And this is not a sales pitch. Okay, I'm beyond all of that, y'all. I just wake up every day. I wish I could see this little squirrel. Let me see. Let me see if I can flip this thing over where you can see it. Hold on. Yeah, there he is. I mean, see, that's something that's different. When can y'all remember growing up? I mean, I'm sitting at this bench in this park, and this squirrel comes and starts to play, what, 10 feet or less away from me. That's signs of the times, you know. It's kind of confirming what I'm saying. You know, we have to get it together. Let me see if I can, okay. Yeah, I'm back. All right. Yeah, I mean, so that's a sign. You know, things are changing. Everything has changed, and we have to accept that. And we have to be willing to grow with the times, you know, and be happy while doing it. Be joy filled while doing it. You know, I don't know if I messed something up on this camera, but it's kind of flickering. But I see I've been on here 13 minutes so far, and I don't want to keep you long. So that's that's one of the things that I wanted to share today was, in order to make, our life is always about transformation. We're transitioning from one state, from one condition, from one viewpoint, from one perception to the next, you know, constantly. It's ongoing and it will never stop. And the main thing that determines how well we transition is our mindset. You know, being in alignment, being centered, having a healthy mindset, knowing how to adjust when it's time to adjust, you know, getting past the fears and all the things that will hold you back, things that will sabotage you, anything, people, places, things, whatever. You're going to have to build up a mindset that's willing to do whatever it takes to become your highest version of yourself. And that's what it's going to take to survive this game. To survive this day and time in life, you're going to have to elevate. So come go with us. You don't have to stay there. It's a choice. Make up in your mind to be authentic, to be real, and to stop faking the funk.